Hey, this is Jack Downs with a little video for today's class in 240. Today is Monday the 17th. And I'm doing this as a video, this class today, because you'll be taking a quizzing class, and it'll be easier for you to fit in the video when you finish the quiz. So I'm going to go over the schedule. I'm going to go over the assignment, which is due next class. And this also works for people who happen to miss class today, because I know some people are sick and others are traveling with the snow. So let's take a look at the schedule. Here we are. You can go find the schedule and play along in Brightspace if you wish. What was due today? Well, you're supposed to be working on your PSA recording and editing. It's not due today. It's due next class. So please work on that. That means, of course, you have your script. You've rewritten it. You've got your original script, which is marked up, your rewritten script, and a checklist on the assignment. Those will be handed in next class at the same time as you have a finished MP3 file. One per person. Although you did recording as a team, you use the equipment as a team theoretically. You've got your own script and your own recording. Now, what happens if your teammate is sick or out of town or uncooperative or something or other, right? Well, in the end, you are responsible for your own assignment. So you can ask a TA for help if you think you need help. Otherwise, just go and do it because you're still responsible for the due date. And then the effects assignment, though, is due today. Effects assignment is due on Moodle again. Gosh, when am I going to get those all changed? Brightspace. Effects assignment is due. And that gives you the skills you need to do the recording for the PSA, which is due next class. There's something called a quiz. There's a quiz today. I already warned you about it last class. So you have the information. You got your index card. Hopefully you take the quizzing class today. If you were sick or traveling or something, I'll try to make some other arrangements, although I generally don't do make-up quizzes, except when you arrange them ahead of time in advance. So we'll see about that. Also, what's due next class? Yes, as I said, the PSA project is due. Remember, to hand that in, you need the paperwork. The original script, which is marked up from me, the script rewrite, which you did based on that, and the checklist, one per person. Good. Also, this note, which I'll repeat, and it's in your assignment, make sure, yes, you export audio MP3 for your PSA project, and that's what you put on Brightspace. However, you make sure you save a good WAV file for future use. In other words, put it on your drive. Hold on to it. You need a WAV file for a future, relatively soon, homework assignment. And what else? Vox Pop team questions. Yes, I'm going to give you over that assignment right now. That's what's due next class, the Vox Pop team questions. We're kicking off the next project, audio project, which is a Vox Pop. Update on the cage. You know what? Those hours I don't think are right. You got to look back here to these hours here. These are the true hours for the cage. I got to erase those other ones. I'll update that. There you go. Let's take a look at the assignment, shall we? Hold on. So here is the project beginning, which I will hand out, the assignment. You should receive this in class today. You should read it over carefully. This includes the information about what's due next class. And if you are sick or traveling or having trouble getting here because of the snow, then you can, of course, find this on Brightspace. So here's the idea. You're going to be doing an on the street, or some people call this a Vox Pop. This is the kind of thing where you come up with a easily accessible topic. Something that people are willing and interested to talk about. Something basic and something not threatening or difficult, of which there's so many possibilities. And you're going to ask people the questions related to this topic. You're going to come up with 3 questions. So this would be called a Vox Pop or on the street. You may very well do these, or may have already done these as in print for something in a student publication or for a class. 3 easy open-ended questions that people will want to answer. You're going to approach people in a public place. You're going to ask them these questions. You're going to, of course, record them with your Zoom recorder. This is the first full-fledged project. I mean, it's a little bigger project than the PSA, but I guess that was a project too. This is stage 1. You write the questions. And as usual, you're going to create a script, and this script will be then rewritten, and the script will be graded with the final project at the end. what to do in class, next class, is 1 script per team. Okay, so this is true teamwork. So the idea is, after the quiz, you watch this video, then you meet with your team member, and you go over, you do some brainstorming, and you come up with a script. Good. And you're going to submit it. You're going to put all team members' names on the script. You're going to submit it. I only need 1 copy per team on Brightspace. It's okay with me if multiple people submit it. Just make sure everybody's names are on it from your team, which is probably just 2 of you. And this is due for next class. If for some reason your team member is not here, not accessible as usual, yes, you're still responsible for this, so you'd have to do it on your own. I suggest if your teammate's not in class, you email them, text them, or whatever. Hopefully you have your contact information. Tell them to look at this assignment and then potentially try to do it when they're here tomorrow or something. The format is the same as the PSA. It's typed. It's a little bigger than normal. It's indented paragraphs. It's double or even triple space. It does not have to be in all caps. If you need to show pronunciation, put it in parentheses. You can add emphasis or bolding or underlining or highlighting or anything else. You must include an intro and an outro. So that's required. These are just what they sound like. They're a way to start and end it. And I'll give you a sample here. So the questions, though, and the topic is important. So what are you going to ask about? Boy, just brainstorm things. It could be something basic and pretty routine, like food on campus. Hopefully it's something that shows a little more imagination. It could be something about, Saturday Night Live, which is all that people are talking about because it's a big anniversary, or about music that people are listening to, or about movies that they like, or about books that they're reading, or about favorite winter activities, or favorite winter foods. Or it could be something like, if you were a superhero, what superpower would you want, and how would you use it? That would be the first question. So all these must be open-ended questions. So you're looking for questions that you can imagine are not just yes, no answers, or just like either or. You're also avoiding leading questions, like trying to push them into an answer. So after you write your question, rewrite it and make it open-ended. Try to get people to tell a story. You avoid complicated and compound questions, many parts. The question is longer than the answer. At least one must be hypothetical, which is a what if kind of a question. It gets them to speculate about things. None should require long explanations from you, the questioner. It should be something people are like to talk about. In general, I suggest you avoid controversial issues. Like you're probably not going to talk about Trump. You're probably not going to talk about Gaza. There's nothing wrong with those topics, except you're not talking to people because they have an interest in this thing. You're just talking to them because they will stop and talk to you. So this is something accessible to anybody. Obscenity, foul language, yes, please, I guess not. So those are the questions. So first it's come up with a topic. Then it's developed 3 questions on that topic that you could ask people. Okay? So they could be, as I said, something seasonal, something weather-related. This could be something related to, I don't know, the Oscars or something. Or let's imagine, though, you asked about movies. Yes, you could ask people, what's your favorite movie? That's not a very good open-ended question. What's your favorite movie and why did you like it? That's a better question, right? But what is the hypothetical going to be? If they made a movie about you, your life, who do you think should play the lead? That could be a good hypothetical. Is it what if kind of question? And then you come up with a third question also. So make sure that all 3 really stand on their own and are going to provide good answers. But on the other hand, it could be something just more abstract, like about, I don't know, self-help. So it could be like, tell me about something about yourself that you'd like to change. And then that could get a good answer. And then the hypothetical would be, if you could develop any one characteristic of what you think of as successful people, what would it be, and how would it make you different? I don't know. Maybe it's a little too close to the first one. You get the idea, but you need 3. So then you're going to teams. Use same teams as the PSA. Brainstorm as a team. Write your script as a team. You're responsible for coming up with one for your team. You'll both use this script in your recording. You'll both use the same script in your recording. The sample script is here. So this is a sample script. You have an intro. So you name the project, you put your team members on here, intro. You're not going to be reading intro. That just tells you this is the intro. Hello, this is Jack Downs from Audio Video Production. Today I'm here with, we leave this blank because this is where you're going to, either you're going to say or you're going to allow the person to say their name. From, where they're from. You're going to ask where they're from their hometown, or something like that, right? To talk a little bit about, and then you put in your topic there. So some of these blanks you will leave blank, like your name, you'll leave that blank. Interview's name, interview subject's hometown, you'd leave that blank. But your topic, you would fill that in, right? And then you list your questions in script format. Again, I did this in all caps, but don't feel like you have to do it in all caps. It's probably better if you don't. I mean, question 1, 2, and 3 is good to have that in there, and maybe that's all caps. You're not going to read that. You're just going to read the question, get their answer. Read the question, get their answer. Read the question, get their answer. And then you're going to give an outro. Well, that's all the time we have for today. For Audio Video Production, and you leave that blank for your name. Does the intro and outro have to be exactly like this? No, they do not. If you want to change it around a little bit, make it more interesting, fine. As long as you get that basic information in there, that'll be fine. But the key thing is the topic and the 3 questions. All right, so that's due next time.